Hi, I'm Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and that's a piece of mine called 7 Years. I teach it in our advanced fingerstyle workshop. But what I'm really here for today, though, is to show you the Vidami Blue video looper. The Vidami video looper has been around for a little while. I first became aware of it because some Peghead Nation students had emailed us to see whether it was compatible with Peghead Nation. And until recently it wasn't, but now I'm very happy to say that it is. We've been working with the folks at Vidami to basically add Peghead Nation to the list of compatible platforms that work with the browser plugin that is required to run the Vidami. And it works flawlessly. It's a very cool system, basically to facilitate easier learning on a lot of different video platforms by allowing you to control your video player via this foot pedal. Whether you do it actually with your feet or you have it on your desktop, it is a lot more convenient than going through the player on your browser. So what you have is you have play-pause controls. You can go backwards, you can go forward, and I think the coolest functions of it are that you can create a loop and you can control the speed of the video. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a moment. It's compatible with Macs and Windows machines. You can run it on the Mac in Safari or Chrome browsers. I believe on Windows you would use it with Chrome. You can also use it with an iPad. You can use it with an iPhone. There are two versions of this. This is the Vidami Blue, which connects with Bluetooth, and I have it rigged up here with my MacBook Pro. There is also the original Vidami, which has a USB cable and you would plug it in. Vidami has a selection of great videos that show how to set the unit up and exactly what it's compatible with. So I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of that. I would recommend you go to vidami.com if you have any questions about that to make sure your device is compatible, and if you have any questions about how to install it. Let me show you how it works. It's very cool. It's very easy to use. I have my lesson of the tune that I was just playing up here on Peghead Nation. And let's say I wanted to learn that tapping section. Perhaps I've even forgotten how to play it myself. So I could isolate that very easily. I would go, I would play, wait for the section to come. Comes right after this. I hit my loop in, and then I wait for when I want to end the piece. Put out the loop out. Now I have a loop of the piece. There it repeats. If I want to slow it down, I can hit the speed control. Here it is at 75%, 50%, 35%, it's pretty slow, 20%, and then back to full speed. If I want to clear the loop, I hit the loop button again. It shows me on the screen loop clear. For now, I'm going to pause again. Of course, the speed and loop controls are usable independently. I can slow things down without having a loop. If I want to just go backwards or forward a little bit, I can use the back button. Very useful for repeating a phrase. Now, Peghead Nation does offer some of these features in our video player. You can set up loop points right here. You can also control your speed in the little gear section here, and you can go backwards and forwards with these controls, but you do have to do it with your trackpad or your mouse or with your finger if you're working on a tablet. So having all these functions and more really in this Vidami pedal is incredibly useful, and I think it really facilitates fast learning. I should say that with a recent update that Vidami has just come out with, the speed control that I showed you, you can actually create your own increments of speed with that. So you're not limited to the 100%, 75%, 50%, and so on that I just showed you. You can create smaller increments or whichever speed you'd prefer to do with that. So that's another very cool feature. Now, besides using it to control videos like this, and of course it does also still work with YouTube and lots of other platforms. So you could use this if you're a Peghead Nation student. Use it on our own YouTube videos. Use it on any YouTube videos that your favorite instructors might have, and work on their tunes. But besides this video looping functionality, there's more that this pedal can do. If you're home recording and you're using recording software like Logic or Pro Tools and several other platforms, you can use the pedal to control it. You can set up your stop and start. You do your recording. You can go fast forward and back, which if you're recording on your own in your home studio can be incredibly useful and time saving too. Again, instead of having to go and control it with your mouse, do it with a foot pedal. Sometimes you'll even want your computer further away from the mics to not have fan noise in your microphone. So being able to control this without having to be really near the computer can be a huge and really useful functionality of this. Another thing you can now do with this, you can use it as a page turner. A lot of people are using iPads to show their sheet music on stage, and there are several page turners out there, but this is super easy to use that way, and again, it adds functionality to this. So this may be something you're using in so many different ways, whether as a learning tool, whether in your home recording studio or on stage as a page turner. So very, very cool product. Kind of a unique niche in the market that Vidami has come out with this, and whether it's the Vidami Blue that you see here or the original one with the USB cable, I definitely recommend you check these out. We've been very happy to work with Vidami to make this compatibility happen, and they've been kind enough to extend a 10% discount to Peghead Nation students. We'll provide a link for that. The code that you can enter at checkout is Peghead Nation 10 with the numeral 10 at the end. So definitely a great product. I've been using it a lot myself, and I foresee that I use it a lot in the future in all these different capabilities that it has. If you're seeing this on Peghead Nation, you're already familiar with our site. We do hope you come back for more of our gear demos. If you're seeing this on YouTube and you're new to Peghead Nation, check us out. We have lessons for guitar, mandolin, banjo, fiddle, dobro, ukulele, bass, all the roots music instruments. You can subscribe by the month or by the year. We definitely hope you will check us out. And my name is Teja Gerken, and we'll see you very soon.